Vampires have existed for centuries and live under the rule of the Scarlet Moon. Once a year, Visual Prison occurs, a visual key competition where the vampire who sings the most beautiful song is bestowed with great power by the Scarlet Moon. At the forefront of the competition are Eclipse, the reigning champions who stand for an established order, and Lost Eden, a group that believes the strongest should rule. Ange Yuki is a lonely boy with no confidence in his singing ability. He moves to Harajuku in search of a musician he idolizes, but during his quest he gets entangled in one of the many live performance clashes between Eclipse and Lost Eden. Their fascinating stages stun him, but he soon collapses, overcome by bloodlust. Regaining consciousness, Ange finds himself under the care of Giltia Gil Brion, the musician he admires, and learns that he is a Dhampir, half human, half vampire.
これはゴールじゃなくスタートだ。これはまだアイドルじゃない。アイドルの卵、アイドルの土地へ。
The school year begins at Etoya Bio School, where idol hopeful students known as Aichu will undergo training to become full-fledged idols. However, things are off to a strange start when the new students are given a speech from their bear principal. The Aichu work steadily toward their goals while asking, what does it mean to be an idol? Each of the boys will learn to shine as they struggle to find their answer. All the top bands like Plasmagica and Mashu Mairesh are back in Midi-City, the capital of the sound world, for an epic encore. But it's not all fun and games. Every band has the goal of performing at Midi-City on a big stage in front of many fans one day. But this path is rocky and difficult, and the competition never sleeps. If you want to be at the top, you have to invest more than the others. And this all-star battle of the bands is set to feature their toughest competition yet. Due to a weak heart, Suzune Miyama has remained bedridden for most of her childhood. However, despite her illness, she has always dreamed of becoming an idol. Eventually, her opportunity comes in the form of the 7th Selection Project, a brutal series of competitions best known as the starting point of the legendary idol Akari Amasawa. Anxious but excited, Suzune enters the preliminary round of Selection Project. Though her singing dazzles the judges and her fellow competitors, Suzune is unfortunately overcome by her nerves and freezes up in the middle of her performance. She recovers quickly, but the stumble is great enough that she loses the winning spot and is disqualified. Or so it seems, until Seira Kurusu, the girl Suzune lost to, announces that she plans to drop out of the Selection Project, believing Suzune is a more talented singer and therefore deserves the right to compete. Suzune is caught off guard by the decision, but promises Seira that they will meet again as the top idols while she prepares herself for the challenging obstacles that lie ahead.
トリガーの失墜。それは数ヶ月前には誰も予想していない出来事だった。
Nearing their first debut anniversary and with their popularity still on the rise, IDOLISHT 7 set a date for a live tour to express their gratitude toward their fans. Meanwhile, the Black or White event draws closer, and as the previous year's winners, the group must prepare to take on the challengers. Looking to solidify their reputation in the world of idols, IDOLISHT 9 are determined to come out victorious and settle the score once and for all with their rival Trigger. While working around their packed schedules, IDOLISHT 7, Trigger, and Reveil meet powerful figures in the entertainment industry. In the midst of the hectic period, some members catch wind of the scandalous rumors regarding IDOLISHT 7. As the members of the group begin to worry about their image, their bonds are put to the test, all while a spiteful figure begins to carry out a certain plan behind the scenes.
そうそう、全部牧野くんのせいだから。
そう思う。すみません、独り言です。
バカ。
The Venus program is an idol scoring system that is entirely impartial, using AI and data to rank candidates based on an array of factors. To determine the rising stars of the idol industry, the annual Venus Grand Prix is held utilizing these algorithms. Among all the idols that have participated, none have been as outstanding as Mana Nagase. However, on the day of the tournament's finals, a tragic accident suddenly ends her career. Kohei Makino, who previously worked as Mana's manager, continues his career at Hoshimi Productions years after her death. Wanting to build a new team of idols, he accepts interviews from various girls. Unexpectedly, one of the interviewees is Kotono Nagase, Mana's younger sister, who is striving to carry on her sister's legacy under the tutelage of her former advisor. Also auditioning is Sakura Kawasaki, whose voice sounds astoundingly similar to that of Mana. Both Kotono and Sakura pass the evaluations, joining a group of 8 other aspiring young girls. Living in shared dormitory, the 10 members work together to learn more about what it means to harmonize as a team. United by an ambitious endeavor, the girls compete on their way to the top as they traverse through the unforgiving world of idols.
私の名前は渋谷かのんです。夢は新設された結ヶ丘女子高等学校の音楽科に進み、歌でみんなを笑顔にすることです。
Everyone has a dream they strive to achieve, and so is the case for the musically talented Kanon Shibuya. However, due to her stage fright, Kanon fails to make it into Yuigaoka Girls High School's music program and instead ends up in the general curriculum. Even though Kanon makes the conscious decision to quit music altogether, her classmate, Tang Keke, rekindles Kanon's passion for music with her own, a passion for school idols. Although Keke and Kanon try to form a school idol group, their effort meets strong objections from Ren Hazuki, the daughter of the school's director. Even so, the girls soon visit the director, who allows them to set up their school idol group under one condition. They must win first place at the Yoyogi School Idol Festival. The resilience of these aspiring idols is put to the test as they face the challenges that come their way. Throughout their journey, the girls make new friends and meet new members that join them to become the dazzling idols others can only imagine. Setsu Sawamura runs away from his small home village following the death of his grandfather, the legendary shamisen master Matsugoro Sawamura. On his deathbed, Matsugoro told Setsu to give up the shamisen if he was only going to imitate others instead of playing in his own way. Grieving, Setsu heads for Tokyo, hoping that the big city can inspire him to discover his own unique playing style. But Tokyo defies his expectations by drowning out all the other sounds with the deafening noise of its city life. Concerned about her son, Setsu's rich and successful mother, Umeko, waltzes back into his life and forces him to enroll in Umezono Academy. At the school, he meets Shuri Maeda, a girl who is fascinated by the Tsugaru shamisen and wishes to perform a song her grandmother once heard a long time ago. Shuri starts up a shamisen appreciation club and convinces Setsu to teach the members how to play the instrument. As he becomes more involved with the club, will Setsu be able to recover his love for the shamisen and discover the unique sound he lacks? From throughout the ages, a group of legendary girls have become zombie idols to save Saga Prefecture. It's the return of the cutting-edge zombie idol anime. One day, Minamoto Sakura lost her life in an unfortunate accident. Then, 10 years later, after Sakura wakes up in a strange mansion, mysterious idol producer Tatsumi Kotaro tells her that she will be joining a group of legendary girls to form an idol unit. The 7 girls are charged with a quest to save the fading Saga prefecture and adopt the group name Franshushu. After overcoming the difficulties stemming from their different ages and different periods of history, their undead zombie bodies allow them to defy expectations of what idols can be. Now, the curtain rises on a new chapter in the story of Franshushu as they march towards a bright future full of hope. When highly evolved AIs set out to eradicate mankind, the carnage that ensues fills the air with the stench of fresh blood and burning bodies. In a desperate bid to prevent the calamity from ever occurring, a scientist bets everything on a remnant from the past. Turning the clock back 100 years, AIs are already an integral part of human society, programmed with specific missions meant to be carried out for their entire course of operation. Vivy, the first ever autonomous AI, is a songstress tasked with spreading happiness through her voice. In a theme park where she hardly ever gets a proper audience, she strives to pour her heart out into her performances, bound to repeat it day after day. That is, until an advanced AI from the future appears before her and enlists her help in stopping a devastating war 100 years in the making. With no time to process the revelation that flips her world upside down, Vivy is catapulted into a century-long journey to avert the violent history yet to come. Thank you for watching my video about the top 10 new music anime. Make sure to smash like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more anime videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.